Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live here on the WHS Network, here on YouTube.com, here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. We have Lady Raider basketball coming your way here this evening as it's the 11-0 Frankton Lady Eagles taking on your 1-3 Wapahani Lady Raiders. As always, I'm Brandon Morvillius with your play-by-play call here this evening. And alongside here with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. So, folks, we'll get right into our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Jones Auto Body. Your Wapahani Lady Raiders, again, only 4 games into the season. Frankton already has played 11. This will be number 12 for them tonight. Wapahani here now with their 5th tonight. And, you know, you look at these two teams, obviously the season, going in 2 different directions so far, but this is going to be a great challenge tonight here for Wapahani. Like I said, we played against Yorktown last week and really had a chance to win it. That was last Tuesday night. Had a chance to win it there. We was down by, I believe, only 1 point there at the end of the third quarter. Came back out in the fourth and just didn't have it. And ended up going on to lose there against the Yorktown Lady Tigers last Tuesday night. Then we were supposed to play against Winchester on Thursday. That game got canceled because the Lady Golden Falcons had to be quarantined. And so we didn't see Wapahani play the rest of the week, unfortunately. And so it's been exactly a week since we last played. And so these ladies, again, they're going to have to, definitely going to have to come out here and play with more of a sense of urgency. Not only tonight, but really every night. Really, and I've said it time and time and again, we have a young team here, but I think there's some talent there that we can definitely work with, overall athletic ability, and, you have to be coachable. You have to be able to learn, and hopefully, we'll come together as a group, because really I think this Lady Raider basketball team is quite a bit of fun to watch, and I think they will continue to be a lot of fun to watch. They've just got to continue to work hard, and the effort has always been there. It's just unfortunately, maybe, the defense maybe hasn't quite been there, or the offense, you might have an off night here or there, but hopefully we can put it all together here tonight, get the offense clicking early and often. Hopefully we can have that stifling defense, got to rebound the basketball. That's one thing in a junior varsity game we didn't do a very good job of, and we've got to rebound the basketball. We've got to block out and then, limit Frankton to 1 shot or less. If you can, again, get deflections, create disruption defensively, frustrate them to where, they can't get in rhythm offensively, obviously is a very big key, because this Frankton team averages nearly 60 points a game. Right at, I think, like 59.8, so you might as well say 60 points a game. They can shoot the basketball. They are very good from beyond the arc. They also have a established post presence on the inside as well. They're not really tall, but, they have the overall athletic ability to where, they can shoot from outside, but also can drive inside with success and being able to put it off the glass for 2 and get you into foul trouble. And so we've got to be prepared here tonight. Hopefully we are. You've had an extended break here of a week. It's a week or so to get them ready for this Frankton basketball team, and hopefully the ladies are ready here this evening. Again, we'll be without Trinity Brozier here tonight. A couple other young ladies that's usually on the bench that's also not going to be here this evening. But still, nonetheless, got to come out here ready to go. So again, this is our first game of the week. Have a busy week ahead here for us on the WHS Network. So again, we appreciate you all for joining us. Again, this has been our Raiders Live pregame show presented by Jones Auto Body. We'll step aside and we'll be back here with tonight's national anthem, as well as the starting lineups again for tonight's game between the Frankton Lady Eagles and your Wapahani Lady Raiders. All right, folks, welcome back again live here on the WHS Network. Brandon Morvillius right here with you on the play-by-play call this evening. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. We'll take a look here at tonight's starting lineups. First, the non-starters here for the Frankton Lady Eagles. Number 14, Haley Nickum. Number 25, Lana Hammerker. Number 42, Shay Simon. And number 44, Chloe Thomas. Now for the starters. Starters look like this at guard, number 12, Bella Dean. At the other guard, number 20, Ava Gardner. At guard, number 22, Cagney Utterback. At 1-4, number 24, Bailey Webb. And at the other 4, number 30, Lauren Bates. Again, Frankton is coached by Stephen Hammerker. So now we'll take a look here at the non-starters here for your Wapahani Lady Raiders. So that will include number 5, Zoe Swallow, number 11, Emily Thompson, number 22, Lauren Luce, and number 30, Destiny Felder, as well as number 23, Malia York. So now for your Raider starters, starting here at one guard, number 2, Reese Baker, starting at the other guard, number 3, Kendall Thrasher, at 1 forward, number 12, Layla Lee. At guard, number 25, Cameron Wise. And at the other forward, number 33, Jalen Willis. Again, your Raiders are coached by Scott Hudson, assisted by Carly Box. All right, so again, as I mentioned in our Raiders Live pregame show, again, Frankton coming into the night 11-0 on the season. They are ranked number 2 in Class 2A, while Wapahani is 1-3 on the season. So again, both teams much different records, a lot more games played here for Frankton. And we'll see what tonight's game is going to bring for all of us. Hopefully the Raiders are able to come out here from the get-go and get off to a good start as tonight's game is officially underway, with the Raiders having the opening possession of the night. So we'll have Kendall Thrasher out here near the logo at half court. Baker took her eyes off of that one, and that'll be a turnover to open up the night. And so again, it's been very quiet here this evening. Neither fan section from either team has really been what I would consider excited to be here tonight, which is quite surprising because this is a big game. And so I'm not sure exactly what the reasoning is behind that one, but it's like it's almost like pulling teeth to get anybody to cheer for either team this evening. Very surprising. So Wise here for 2, and the bank is open. So there we got the crowd going here for Wapahani. So first points tonight there for Cameron Wise as she gets the Raiders on the board here with a 2-0 lead. Up top here, Gardner swung on to Dean. Actually, that was Utterback there. That was no good on the shot, rebounded by Lee. Wise pushes it down for Baker. Kicks it back outside. Wise now splits the middle, finds Willis down low and puts it up and good for 2. Real nice movement right there. Again, forcing the hand of the defense. All starting there with Wise. Again, aggressively attacking the rim. Forced the defense up on her and left Willis wide open down low there. So job well done on all avenues. Up top here in Gardner. Webb is looking to set up that screen, but nothing there. Nice defense there from Thrasher, rebounded there by Kendall, and the Raiders off and running and gunning here. Thrasher here at the top. Swung on here, Baker finds Wise. The three-pointer's going to be up and no good. Loose ball there, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Wapahani. So a good start here for the Lady Raiders through the first 2 minutes and some change. So a handoff there to Dean. Swung on over here. That's number 22, Utterback for three. Again, this is a three-point shooting kind of team. Yes, they can get inside. They can do their thing there by dribbling and attacking the rim, aggressively there. But again, they live outside. So the foul here is going to be on number 22. That is Cagney Utterback, her first. Team's first. And Lee will inbound into the backcourt here to Thrasher. She'll give away here to Wise. Lee here on the left wing, back there to Cameron. So nothing there. And Wise finagles herself on the inside there, nothing. And Baker gets it stripped away. Second turnover now of the night here for Wapahani. Utterback into the inside and deflected away there by Wise. Ends up in the hands there of Jalen Willis. Second turnover now for Frankton. Wapahani right there with him with two of their own. 4-3 Wapahani lead. Lee now to Thrasher. And just got to be patient here. Denied away there, and that's going to be out of bounds off of the Eagles. So the Raiders will retain possession here with just about 4.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Inbounded to Willis here in the corner up top. Layla Lee finds Wise underneath and misses a layup there. And no good for Gardner. Willis corralling the rebound. And so now Thrasher will bring it up floor here again with the Raiders on top here by one. Nearly 4 minutes into this game tonight. Lee, those feet inside, dangerous underneath there, and Willis no good. Webb here with a handoff to Gardner. Swung on. That is number 12, Dean, and the shot's up, no good. Wise corralling the rebound. And so the Raiders looking to push it here. Or at least they were momentarily. So Willis looking to set the screen. And loose ball here. Who wants it? Wise does. Now Thrasher has some room there along the baseline. No good there on the shot. One thing right there that we've seen as Gardner will be up and good there for two. When we set a screen, you've got to rub off of that. Again, one thing you're kind of taught when you're young, when you set the screen, and the person that has the basketball, you're essentially going to rub shoulders with your teammate that's setting the screen for you. So then there's not any breathing room. For them to get through there is Reese Baker attacking the rim, gets the two-point basket to go, and she'll now head to the line for one more. So the foul on number 22, Utterback again, so that's going to be her second, team second. So we'll see Malia York and Lauren Luce now in the ball game here for the first time this evening. And a free throw up and no good there for Baker. So a foul here on Lady Raider number 12, Alayla Lee. That's going to be her first, team's first. And we've got 2:42 remaining here in the first. 6-5 Wapahani. Right there on the inside, that is Hammaker, and lost that one out of bounds. For the third turnover now of the night here for Frankton. So a little bit of a rough start here for them offensively, which is great here for Wapahani. Lee here at the elbow. Hand off, Wise takes it inside. And nothing there, and we're going to have a foul now underneath. Looks like it's going to be here on Wapahani. And so the foul is going to be here on number 2, Reese Baker, her first, team second. So we got Utterback now swung on here to, that was Hammaker just a moment. Bates going inside, nothing there. Nice job defensively there by Wise. Tough shot there. It's up and good. Got the friendly bounce to go. So that was Cagney Utterback there for 2. Now 5 points for her on the night. 5 of Frankton 7. Loose there in the middle. Upside here, there's York on the Wise. Again, we do want to say a big thanks to everyone for joining us here tonight. Whether you're a Wapahani fan, a Frankton fan, it all matters to us because you're supporting all these wonderful young ladies out here. And this is what it's all about. So we appreciate you for watching us here tonight live on the WHS Network, as we'll have a substitution here, a couple actually here for Wapahani. We'll see Thrasher and Willis back in the game here for Baker and Lee. And so again, it's Frankton basketball here, minute 24 here from Raider Gymnasium here in Selma, Indiana. It's about a, you're looking probably right about 50-minute drive or so from Frankton. 50 minutes to an hour, pretty close. That's definitely a little bit of a drive. Again, we switch on and off every other year. So they're at our place this year. Next year we'll go back to their place for both boys and girls. As we'll have a couple substitutions here for the Eagles. There'll be number 20, Ava Gardner, as well as number 12, Bella Dean, returning to the floor. Thrasher finds Wise, takes to the middle, finds Loose now. Loose dribbles. Up top, here's York. And that's going to be picked off here by Gardner. Third turnover now tonight for Wapahani. Dean, no good for 2. And fouled on the way up will be number 25, Lana Hammaker. And so the foul's going to be here on Raider number 3, Kendall Thrasher, her first, team's third. And so again, Hammaker at the line for 2 of them. And a first one will be up and off the back iron. So the second of 2 for Hammaker will be up and rims out, no good as well. So tough break here for the young lady. But great here for Wapahani. You're only down by 3. Have a chance to tie it here. Or go down by at least 1 going into the second quarter. Got to get a shot off. Thrasher does, and no good. As both teams will head back to their benches. It's Frankton 9, Wapahani 6 here at the end of the first quarter. We'll step aside here for a break. Again, we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders with WHS Network.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
All right, folks, welcome back here to our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, it's Frankton 9, Wapahani 6. As both teams will get ready to head back out of the huddle here. Again, we do want to thank everyone for joining us here tonight. We'll be back at it on Thursday night at Oak Hill. Wapahani was supposed to play at Cowan on Thursday night. But Cowan had to cancel. Obviously, that game will be made up, especially considering that is a conference game. So that will be played at a later date. But again, we will travel now to Oak Hill. A little bit of a drive there. I think right along State Road 18 somewhere. So nonetheless, that will be coming up on Thursday night, Wapahani at Oak Hill. As the second quarter now officially underway here from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Off the mark there for Gardner, rebounded by Baker. Wapahani has some numbers here, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds off the Eagles. So Wapahani will stick with it right here as we'll have Lauren loose to inbound. Oh, goodness. Not a good pass right there. Luckily, the Raiders are able to keep a hold of it. Hand off there to Wise. Lee here on the right wing. Willis trying to post up down low. They get her the ball. And another dangerous pass. Here's a wide open Baker. 4-3. Yes! Baker ties it up. Now 5 points on the night here for Reese Baker. Good old shot in the arm. Hopefully that the Raiders needed there. Simon now on over here to Utterback up top. Swung on to Gardner, guarded by Wise. Takes it inside, shots up, and good. Puts it right off the glass. And the Eagles now back ahead by a pair at 11-9. Baker takes it there to the elbow, dribbles back out, finds Willis on along the baseline. Wise to Lee for three, and it's money. Layla Lee from beyond the arc. Her first points now tonight, and the Raiders have taken a 1-point lead. Wapahani's coming out firing on all cylinders here in this second quarter. Turned over by Gardner. And so the Eagles now have 4 turnovers on the night. Baker to Luce for three. No good that time. A little too strong there from Lauren. Utterback for two and drains it there from the free throw line. So Utterback now with 7 of Frankton's 13 here in this first half. Nearly taken away. Baker to Luce near the right side. There's a wide open Layla Lee. Another corner three off the mark that time. Oh, no. So we'll have a foul called here on Willis. It's going to be her first, team's fourth. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell there initially. I was mostly paying attention to the ball in the air and not the stuff that happens before the rebound there when you look at the block out and everything. So I really didn't initially see if there was much of a push off and over the back. Right there looked like when she initially grabbed the ball that she was standing straight up. She wasn't leaning over her to, again, essentially get that over the back call, but still nonetheless, that is what it is. And the left hand right there of Bailey Webb will put the Eagles back up here by 3 with 4:50 remaining here in the first half. And a timeout will be called here by Wapahani. This will be their first charge timeout here of the evening. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you. This will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here this evening. A big thanks to FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Let Ted and Joanne be the key to all of your real estate needs. Buying, selling, or investment properties, we get the job done. Call Ted Cook, 765-744-8143, and Joanne Davis at 765-748-1316. Again, that's FC Tucker, Muncie Realtors, Ted Cook, and Joanne Davis. Also, big thanks to Kenshaw Properties, owned by Kendra and Shane Franks. Kinshaw Properties is a Muncie-based company that offers Ball State area rental homes. For more information, check out their website at kinshawproperties.com. Again, that is KENSHA properties.com. And you can reach them by calling 765-356-1340. Again, we can't express our thanks and appreciation enough to all of our sponsors. We can't do what we do without them. So a big, big thanks to all of those wonderful sponsors that we have as we get back to basketball again here, with Wapahani ahead, or pardon me, down by 3. They were ahead by 1, but since then we've kind of fell by the wayside a little bit there as the Raiders will turn it over there for the 5th time here in the first half. Wise here to the right side, hands it off here to Luce. Baker now in control, drives into the middle, nearly traveled. Tell you what, it got really silent in here quick. It's like broadcasting a golf match there for a moment. As we'll have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Wapahani. As we'll have a substitution here, number 23, Malia York. Now back out onto the floor here for the Lady Raiders for Lauren Luce. Again, for Wapahani, we have Lee, York, Wise, Baker, and Willis. Just about 4 minutes to play here in the first half. York finds Wise here on the left. Willis setting up for the screen there. Nice screen there from Willis that time. Tell you what, Wise went down hard there. Hope she's all right. Lead down low. Wise kicks it back up top here to Willis. Little back cut there from York. Nothing there. Baker now to the right elbow. And so again, the Raiders being patient here. Pretty solid job here on defense by Frankton and Wapahani. Yet again, we'll turn it over here in back-to-back possessions as number 25, Lana Hamaker and Shay Simon will sub in here for the Eagles. For Wapahani, we'll see Kendall Thrasher return to the floor. Swung on over here, Hamaker for 3, no good that time. Willis will come down with a rebound, and that up there to Thrasher. She motors up forward there to get a foul called here on number 24. That's Bailey Webb of the Eagles, so that's going to be her first. Team's third. Going to inbound play along the sideline here. Layla Lee will inbound it to Thrasher here in the backcourt. Thrasher finds York. Willis here on the inside goes up for 2. No good that time. Didn't quite get very much of that backboard like I'm sure she was trying to there. Shot blocked there by Thrasher as that was last touched by the Eagles. And so still this very active defense here by Wapahani has really kept them in this ball game here this evening. You know, we've had some offensive moments here at times, but main thing is for us has been our defense as the Raiders again will turn it over there. Now 7th turnover of the night. Down court. That is the other back. Screen set there by Bates. And that's going to be a traveling violation. So that will be now the 6th turnover here for Frankton. And substitution now number 12, Bella Dean will return to the floor here for number 24, Bailey Webb, Frankton. So again, we have Wise, Lee, Baker, Willis, and York on the floor for Wapahani. Baker there from the elbow, just a bit short, and that one's going to go out of bounds here with 1:42 to play in the first half. Again, here's the Eagles, lead it by 5. We'll see what happens here down the stretch if the Raiders can narrow this lead a little bit more. Got to get us some stops here defensively. Utter back right to the middle. A little too strong there on the shot, rebounded by Willis. And Wise going to get the offensive foul called on it. Kind of seen that one coming. You love the aggressiveness, though. So unfortunately, when you see someone lining up for that, maybe change direction a little bit. So Wise will pick up her first, team's 5th. Deflection there and a takeaway by Baker. Here's Lee for 2. Oh, another missed opportunity. Wise with a rebound. York now for 3. Yeah, that's good. Yes. Malia York getting in on things. Her first points of the night, and now down to a 2-point lead. 45 seconds to play. Back up top, then is Simon. Finds Hammaker there on the back cut, and no good on the reverse layup, as Willis will corral the rebound. All right, so somebody's got to go get the ball from her here. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Wapahani. That was a smart timeout right there, because we let the time wind down rather quickly there by nobody going towards the basketball. So you got 27 seconds to play. 3 timeouts remaining for Wapahani. Still all 5 of them here for Frankton. So again, more sponsors we'd like to thank here this evening. Big thanks to KJ Wolf, DDS PC, located at 3915 Wheeling Avenue in Muncie, Indiana. Make your appointment now to receive great care and leave with a pristine, beautiful smile. You can contact them at 765-288-1560. And again, their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So again, a special thanks to KJ Wolf, DDS PC. 17-15 here with 27 seconds to play here in the second quarter. Again, it's Wapahani basketball. Wise across half court there now, Lee. Screen set there from Willis. Nice post feed inside, had the great angle and finished it. Beautifully done right there. Great play, well executed. 4 points now for Willis. Other back there to Gardner with a deep 3, and that's going to be well short, and that's going to be the end of the first half here, folks. How about this one? That's some encouragement right there from Wapahani. You found yourself down by 5 points within, a minute or so left of the first half. Come back out there and able to do some nice things and tie it up here before the half. So great showing here in the first half by Wapahani. A lot of credit there for them. I mean, defensively, we've put the hammer down really on Frankton. Again, this Eagles team is a very good shooting team. Again, love the dribble and drive also. They can do that with success there on the inside. So I think really if you're Wapahani, you've got a lot to be thrilled about. And you've put yourself in a positive situation that you can come back out here in the second half and, think to yourself, all right, we just keep doing what we're doing defensively and get our offense ramped up that much more. You're going to be in the driver's seat. But still a long way to go, folks. Again, make sure to tune in right here with us. We have our halftime report coming up right after these messages. All right, folks, welcome back live here on the WHS Network. Again, I'm Brandon Morvillius, alongside with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Tied here at 17 at the half. It's been a really good ball game here. You really, for the most part, neither team has really pushed ahead very far. I think the largest lead Wapahani's had tonight is, I think, maybe 1 or 2 points. So it hasn't been a wide margin. Frankton had that 5-point lead, 17-12, and so, like I said, if we, can somehow, get this offense rolling here, our defense is doing a solid job. We've just got to keep that going, keep that same pace going defensively to where, again, we're very disruptive. I think it's always important to, get your deflections and making sure we're contesting shots. You're, whether you're switching on screens or not, you've got to call that stuff out. Communication's so important, and so really, for the most part, I think we've done a really good job of that, of doing what we're supposed to be doing on the defensive side of the basketball. Again, offensively, we've had our moments. You're going to have times where it might not always be there, and then there's other times where it is, so we've just got to keep plugging away. And again, look to attack the rim. I think that's one of the biggest things for us is that, we have some athletic players here that, we can shoot from outside, yes, but, we have the versatility to be able to take it inside and have success there. And we've seen a couple different times where, like on one instance, I remember where Cameron Wise drove it right down the middle, forced the defense's hand, so to speak, and, came up there on her, and then she was able to just drop it down to a wide-open Jalen Willis. Little things like that, be able to find ways to execute and look for easy baskets, set yourself to be as successful as possible. And so I like what we've done. Like I said, on defense, just get the offense going here a little bit. We only shot 1 free throw the entire first half. So there's really not a whole lot to report on there in that statistical category. But, you look down the roster here, Reese Baker leading the way here for us. She has 5. You have Jalen Willis with 4. Then you have Layla Lee with 3, also Cameron Wise with 2, and Malia York with 3. So we're hanging in there. We're going to give ourselves a chance to win as long as we continue to play that kind of defense and get our offense going here. So hopefully we'll have an exciting finish. This Frankton team, again, can get hot quickly, and so that's why defense is going to be so important and why it is so important in every ball game. So we'll see how this one comes down there to the finish. We have roughly about 3 minutes or so until the start of the third quarter. And so we did want to make mention of, earlier I talked a little bit about this, but on Thursday night, Wapahani was supposed to be playing at Cowan. That game has been postponed. That'll be made up at some other later date. We don't know what time or when it will be, but that game will be made up at a different time. Instead of playing at Cowan on Thursday night, your Lady Raiders will be playing at Oak Hill. It's a little bit of a drive, I'm not exactly 100% sure of the approximate time of that road trip, but they will be playing at Oak Hill on Thursday night. Again, then we'll be back at it for Wapahani Raider Boys basketball on a back-to-back night of Friday and Saturday. So essentially we have 3 games in a row. We got 3 nights in a row of basketball. Lady Raider basketball on Thursday night, JV and varsity, and then JV and varsity for the boys basketball team both Friday and Saturday night. Friday we're at home against the Westdale Warriors, and then Saturday we were supposed to play Alexandria at home. Again, that game has been postponed. Instead, we will be playing the Wabash Apaches. Again, that'll be JV start time, 6 o'clock, varsity game for both of those. for Friday and Saturday night. And again, we have all that information on our Raider Sports Report. We did that here tonight to cover the next 2 weeks, because with Christmas being next week, we got a lot going on with games and other things. So we won't be having a Raider Sports Report next week. That's why we went ahead and did one this week, an extended one that will cover the next 2 weeks of Raider Sports. So make sure to check that out. Again, we'll be uploading that following the conclusion of this varsity game here tonight. So again, check that out on our YouTube channel, and hopefully your Raiders can come up with a big win here tonight against Frankton. Still got 16 minutes of basketball remaining, folks. We'll step aside for a break. Again, thanks for tuning in tonight. We'll be back with more right after these messages. Folks, welcome back here. Both teams coming back out of the huddle and about to come back out onto the floor. Wapahani already out there. Again, tied here at 17 as we begin this second half here from beautiful Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. Again, very appreciative of all of you for joining us here tonight. Again, whether you're a Wapahani fan, a Frankton fan, it doesn't make a difference. We appreciate everyone for tuning in and supporting these wonderful young ladies. So coming back out here in this second half, Wapahani really, with some confidence and a little bit of momentum here on their side. You end that first half on a 5-0 run, and we're going to have a foul here on the shot. It looks like to be on Jalen Willis, and indeed it will be. So Jalen will pick up her second, team's first of the half. And so the first one's going to be up and good. Complete silence. Again, as that was good there for Utterback, she's at the line for one more. All right, so the second one's through. I swear to you, it's just like being at a golf match. You think that someone was lining up for the putt. Complete silence from everyone. Might be able to hear a pencil drop. And the Raiders will turn it over. And Bates up and good for two. Wise there to the right side, finds Layla Lee here at the top of the key. There's Baker with a wide open three, a little too strong on the shot. And they have got Utterback wide open down court, and that was well executed there as the Raiders look to be calling a timeout. And so a 30-second timeout here from Wapahani, so they will now only have 2 timeouts remaining, as Frankton still has all 5 of theirs. And so we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Some more sponsors we'd like to thank here tonight. Big thanks to Jones Auto Body, owned by J.R. Fanon and located at 1901 East Memorial Drive in Muncie, Indiana. Jones Auto Body is one of Muncie's oldest and largest auto repair and paint shops, in which they have been servicing the community for over 30 years. So if you have any questions or need them to take a look at your vehicle, make sure to contact them at 765-284-2593. Again, that is Jones Auto Body, assurance of quality. So not exactly the way you want to begin this second half here if you're Wapahani. A 6-0 run applied here by Frankton, and again, we're starting to see that full court pressure here from Frankton. That's something we didn't see much of during the first half. And a corner, that's Baker up for three, no good that time. A loose ball, and who's going to take it? And it looks like the Eagles will. Utterback leading the charge here for two, no good. York being held by Utterback there, got the rebound. Baker now to York. Well, there's not a whole lot going on here now. Lee to Willis, now up top. Wise looking to attack the rim. Little spin move and is fouled on the way up. And so she will head to the line for two shots. A foul here on number 30, Lauren Bates. So that's going to be her first. Team's first. And the first one up and no good. And the second one up and off the front iron, no good, but Wise got her own rebound there. Willis now pops for three, no good. And another foul, this time on Wapahani. And this looks to be on Cameron Wise, and it will be her second, team second of the half. And so now number 12, Bella Dean, will be at the line for two shots. So first one up and good there. We'll have a substitution here for Wapahani. That's going to be number 3, Kendall Thrasher, returning to the floor here for Malia York. And so one more here for Bella Dean. And rims out no good, rebounded by Jalen Willis. And so Thrasher will now move on up here to the floor. Go with the Raiders to get off to a rough start here in this third quarter. Been outscored 7-0 to open up the second half. Really not been a whole lot there offensively. Baker takes it in, and we're going to get a jump ball in which the possession will stay with the Raiders. So number 42, Shea Simon, will sub back in for Frankton. 5:28 to play in the third. Got Wise to inbound along the baseline. Baker up and no good on the shot. Simon now for a wide open opportunity, nothing there, and that's going to be deflected out of bounds off of the Lady Raiders. So Frankton with an opportunity here to cash in as number 22, Lauren Luce, will return to the floor for Cameron Wise. Again, with just a little over 5 minutes to play in the third. Simon finds Utterback, gets inside the paint, nothing there for Utterback. Loose there along the sideline, dribbles, and will find Kendall Thrasher. Baker to Lee here at the top of the key. Now swung on to Lauren Luce. Cross court pass, Thrasher. Again, looking over the landscape here, see what's open. Loose back here on the right wing, back to Thrasher again, so just not much in the way of getting others open here. As we're going to have a tie-up, and that jump ball is going to result in a turnover there for Wapahani. It's going to be Frankton basketball. As Cameron Wise will return to the floor for Kendall Thrasher with 4:20 remaining here in the third. In Frankton 24, Wapahani 17. The Raiders have yet to score here in this third quarter. To the middle, deflected around, and that's going to be a turnover for the Eagles. Now gives them 8 of them on the night, had 7 in the first half. Up top to a wide open Cameron Wise, and knocks it home. Cameron Wise with a big time 3, her 5th point on the night. So down to a 4-point lead here for Frankton. Again, just got to continue to get ourselves some stops on the defensive end, but not when you leave someone wide open. Goodness sakes. That was Bailey Webb from beyond the arc. Down court, Baker goes up strong for 2 and is fouled on the shot. So the foul here on number 24, Bailey Webb, her second, team's second of the half. And again, Baker at the line for a pair. And the first one's up and good. There we go. So we'll see number 25, Lana Hamaker, returning to the lineup here for the Lady Eagles. And the second one up and good as well. Nicely done there for Reese Baker. So 7 points now on the evening for Reese. Raiders now 2 of 6 from the free throw line. No good there, loose with a rebound. That was great help side defense there from Lauren. Layla's going to push it up floor. Wise for 3 again. Oh my lands, that was all but down right there for Cameron. And that's going to be turned over again here by the Eagles. Way to get back there in transition if you're Wapahani. Baker will now be fouled on the way up. That's what we like to see, a little pep in the step, so to speak, a little energy. So the foul here on number 30, Lauren Bates, will be her second, team's third. So again, Baker at the line again. And this one is going to be off the front iron. Got to make up points right here. They're called free throws for a reason. 3 points. And couldn't come up with anything. Unfortunate there. And Gardner beat him there on the back cut towards the basket there with a layup to put the Eagles back up here by 7. Wise up top here to Baker. Wise now on the right side. Lee setting up for that screen as Baker takes that shot from beyond the arc. No good, unfortunately. And now a foul along the sideline here on number 12, Layla Lee. It's going to be her second, team's third. And so we'll have Utterback subbing back in for Frankton. So 2:06 to play here in the third with the Eagles ahead 29-22. Again, Frankton has outscored Wapahani 12-5 here in this third quarter. Again, it was tied at 17 at the half. Looked like Dean might have got away with a travel there, and there's a takeaway, and Wise in cruise control misses the layup, but luckily Baker was right there. Goodness sakes. Alrighty, so back to a 5-point lead. Hamaker pushed from behind. And so the foul's going to be here on Raider number 22, Lauren Luce. That's going to be her first, team's fourth. Again, Alana Hammaker at the line for 2 shots. As the first one's going to be up and good. It's now number 30, Lauren Bates. Will sub in here for number 42, Shay Simon. And the second one got the friendly bounce and roll to go. Luce there with the inbound to Lee. Willis there in the middle. Solid job right there. Baker for 3. The high arcer there, nothing. And Bates pushes it up floor and deflected away. And it's going to be Eagles basketball. So we'll see Thrasher and York back in the game here for Wapahani, subbing in for Baker and Luce. .110 left in the third. And we're going to have a kickball here off of Lee. And now a foul getting here on the shot from Wapahani. It's going to be here on Lady Raider number 33, Jalen Willis. That will be her third, team's fifth. Again, Lauren Bates at the charity stripe here for a pair. And the first one's up and good. So now Reese Baker back onto the floor here for Thrasher. That's why free throws are so important here. We've only hit 2 of them out of the, 8 that we've shot. Or thereabouts. Foul there on Wise will now be her third. Team's sixth. And number 20, Ava Gardner, back onto the floor for the Lady Eagles. You got 38 seconds to play. Got to step up in front of that right there and not allow her to get inside. So that was good there by Bailey Webb, and now a 10-point lead here for the Eagles. And that's going to be turned over. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So not the best of quarters here for the Lady Raiders. Still here within striking distance, though. Still got some time. Let's see what the Raiders are made of here in this fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a break. Again, this is your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network.
Hi, I'm Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate. Next Home Elite Real Estate's primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, I provide consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a marketing plan that provides superior service to all of my clients without compromise. For any and all of your real estate needs, contact me, Austin Rich with Next Home Elite Real Estate at 765-749-4546.
Welcome back to Lady Raider basketball here on the WHS Network. 34-20 for Frankton on top of Wapahani here as we enter this fourth quarter of play from Raider Gymnasium in Selma, Indiana. As always, Brandon Morvillius right here with you. Alongside with me is cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, we hope all of you have enjoyed the game here so far. And we are very appreciative of everyone for joining us here tonight as we begin this fourth quarter play. Again, with the Raiders down by 10, so we've got some work to do. York to Wise there in the corner, drags it all the way back outside up top here. Lee was trying to find York there on the back cut, nothing there. That is now turnover number 11 on the night here for the Lady Raiders. Frankton not too far behind them with 10. Webb on over here to Dean. Back to Webb, takes it right inside, met there by Willis. Got a little hand in on things and a foul. Now on the Eagles, nice job there by Willis. As the foul's going to be here on Lauren Bates, her third, team's fourth. So again, a full court pressure on by Frankton. And another foul, this time a reach-in foul. It's going to be here on number 12, Bella Dean, now her first, team's fifth. Baker there with a handoff to Wise. Post feed down low, Willis up and good for two. So good job of establishing that post presence in there on the inside. Six points now for Jalen on the night. To the corner, Dean. Back up top here to Gardner. Down low, Bates. Again, got by her defender, and it was all she wrote from there. Nobody down that backside help defense. Wise dumps it down. Again, you love the aggressiveness right there. That was all set up right off the dribble. Getting by her defender just enough right there to look at potentially either scoring the layup or force the hand of the defense and then allow Willis to be wide open there. It's a great job, so the Eagles will turn it right back over to us. Turnover now number 11 on the night. Wise looks to take it herself. Into the corner, York for three. No good there. Pretty good look there for Malia. Just unfortunately came up empty that time. As Utterback will pull the ball back out here now into the corner. Bella Dean back here to Utterback. Gardner here with a deep three. No good that time. Lee with the rebound and not exactly quite the spot you want to pick the ball up right there. Willis will now get it across half court. Lee for three, and it's good. There we go. So the Raiders right back in it. Now only down by 5 as Lee records her second three of the night now, 6 points overall. And that's going to be picked off by Wise. Wise here steps back to the middle now, finds Reese Baker near the right corner. She'll take it inside, kicks it out. And again, the Raiders not trying to force too much here as Wise gets to the basket there and forces the foul. And so the foul will be here on Lady Eagle, number 22, Cagney Utterback, her third, team sixth. And so now we'll have Cameron Wise and Charity Stripe for two. And the first one's up and no good. Goodness sakes, we've left so many points out there. That right now is the difference in the ball game here, folks. Okay, so we're going to have a timeout here by Frankton. This will be their first charge timeout here of the evening, and we'll step aside here for a timeout of our own. Again, this will be our Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. We'll be back right after this message.
We know the right way to get you where you need to go. We'll be the wheels underneath you, out on the road. We're driven to give you the best service. We're driven cause we know you deserve it. Stoops, we're driven to be the best. Stoops, we're driven to be the best.
Welcome back here, folks, to the Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC game break. Again, it's Frankton 36, Wapahani 31. We've got 4:10 remaining here in regulation. And the Raiders have, again, made it interesting here. And it's really been this way throughout the majority of the ball game here. Now, third quarter didn't go over the greatest. But you found yourself down by 10 to open up the fourth. And you're right back again here into the thick of things, but we just haven't been able to hit free throws worth of nothing here this evening. And again, that's not to be mean or disrespectful to any of these ladies, but we have got to hit our free throws. That is a killer. And like I said, that's the difference in the ball game right now. Baker no good there, bounced around a couple different times, and we're going to have a okay, so we have a jump ball. And all right, so looked like originally they was looking to have Frankton call the timeout right there. But instead of them using the timeout, they went ahead and gave him possession of the basketball, which the arrow was faced their direction. So Willis there on the low post, looking to go to work. Got to go up with that. There we go. And didn't quite exactly give herself a very good angle. As we'll see York will turn to the floor here for Lauren Luce. And again, we'll have another timeout by Frankton. So again, now this is their second charge timeout here of the evening, and we'll go ahead and stick right here with you during the timeout. I'd like to thank some more of our sponsors here this evening. Again, a big thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership, owned by Randy Stoops and located at 4055 West Claren Lane in Muncie, Indiana. Stoops has a wide variety of brand new and pre-owned vehicles of quality brand names. So if you have an interest in a vehicle or would like to know more information about one, contact them by reaching Stoops at 765-288-1903. And also visit their online website at stoopsauto.com. Again, hours are Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're also open Saturday from 8 to 4. So again, a special thanks to Stoops Automotive Group Buick and GMC dealership. Stoops is driven to be the best. Also, another big thanks to Next Home Elite Real Estate. Their primary focus is to enrich lives by helping people find their next home. As one of Delaware County's premier realtors, Austin Rich provides consumer-focused branding, the newest technology, and a market plan that provides superior service to all of his clients without compromise. So make sure to give them a call. They're at 765-749-4546. So again, returning out of the timeout here, the Raiders will get called there with a traveling violation. And so unfortunately here, Wapahani falling on hard times again. We've had our opportunities. Just unfortunately we haven't really been able to make good of those opportunities. But we still got some time here. No reason to panic. We've just got to get some stops here on the defensive end. And the spin move and the layup good. And Lee again taking her eyes off of it there. Also might have been a little bit more of a fastball pass. Still nonetheless, here we'll have Kendall Thrasher subbing back in here for Lee. Put a couple more seconds back up there on the clock. So 2:27 now to play. Utterback facing a little pressure there, finds Bailey Webb. And another kickball. So an inadvertent horn, no substitution. Other back now on here to Simon to the middle, and that was Hammaker there with a back cut. Can't get the reverse layup to go, as that was rebounded by Wise just a moment ago. York to Thrasher. The three is up, no good. And a foul here underneath the basket. Looks to be possibly here on Jalen Willis. And indeed it will be. So Willis will pick up her fourth, team seventh. So Frankton now in the bonus. So again, Hammaker there at the line for the 1-and-1 opportunity. And is able to make good there on the first one. Again, establishing that lead just a little bit more. And a second up and good as well. And back in here will be Ava Gardner. So she returns to the floor as Frankton leads it by 13 with $1:50 remaining. Flies to the middle of the floor, finds Baker. Thrasher draws it back out, finds Lee. Again, we have got to find a shot quickly here. And that pass deflected out of bounds. And the possession will stay with Wapahani. Again here with 1:34 to play. Wapahani down by 13. Got to come up with something. Finally inbounds it there to Wise. Hand off. Lee looks to drive baseline. Kicks it out. Wise for two. Off the mark there. Baker got the rebound. Talk about being at the right place at the right time. As the foul will be on number 22, Utterback. That's going to be her fourth, team seventh. And so the Raiders are now in the bonus, but that was a two-shot foul. And so the first one's up and good. And a second one up and off the front iron, no good. And a foul called here on Wapahani's. Let's see here, number 2. That is Reese Baker, her second, team's eighth. And Willis returns to the floor for York as Shay Simon will now be at the charity stripe here for that 1-and-1 opportunity. And the first one will be up and good. So back to a 13-point lead here for the Lady Eagles. And a second of 2 for Simon, up and good. Nearly turned over now. Thrasher finds Wise across half court. Baker now in the corner. The 3 is up. A little too much mustard there, and that's going to be out of bounds there off the Eagles. Nearly saved by Bailey Webb. And so a timeout here from Wapahani as they will take their 4th timeout here of the night. They have 1 remaining, so we'll step aside for a break. And we'll be back with more here on your home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. welcome back here, folks. Again, Brandon Morbilius alongside with me, cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy. Again, make sure to stay tuned in. We'll have our Raiders Live post-game show coming up at the conclusion of tonight's varsity ball game. We'll give you the recap of this one, and then we'll be talking about Thursday night's game at Oak Hill. So just, again, make sure to stay tuned in for our Raiders Live post-game show following this one. And the Raiders will turn it over after the timeout. And so right here, if you're Frankton, obviously, might as well, okay, well, I guess I was going to say just might as well go ahead and run down the clock, but that's fine. Baker gives way here to Thrasher. Up top, Wise for three, no good there. Willis with a rebound. Can't get the putback to go, and it's going to be Eagles basketball. It's out of bounds there off of Wapahani. We'll see Malia York returning to the floor here for Wise. Down floor here quickly here for the Eagles. Again, here if you're Wapahani, no reason to foul. Just play defense. Then, same thing here if you're the Eagles. No reason to, okay, well, they're going to turn it over, but I was about to say there's no reason to tack on anymore. If you can't win by now, then there's a big problem. Lee to York for three. No good there, and the Eagles will just run it out. So the Frankton Lady Eagles will remain unbeaten here tonight. Again, final score, Frankton 48, Wapahani 32. So again, we'll recap it all on our Raiders Live post-game show. So again, stay with us. We'll be back here with more, again, here on the home of the Raiders, the WHS Network. All right, folks, welcome back here to our Raiders Live post-game show, again presented by Stoops Automotive Group, Buick, and GMC Dealership. Again, Frankton here on the smiling side of the scoreboard here this evening with a victory over your Wapahani Lady Raiders 48-32. So now Frankton improves to 12-0 on the season, and Wapahani now falls to 1-4. Again, just from my overall analysis of the ball game here tonight, yet again, we had an opportunity. We had an opportunity to win this, and at the very least, make it close. But I think this was definitely, and that's no disrespect towards Frankton here, but that was a very winnable ball game, I thought, for us. Our defensive effort was great throughout majority of the ball game. Just offensively, just couldn't really get anything rolling. And then when we did, we'd get close, and then we'd start to fall back off again. And so when I say that, that doesn't, I'm not trying to be mean towards our ladies here, but again, just calling the game and calling as I see it, it was just, tough for them to come out here and have, again, another close matchup, good majority of the way through this game, and then right at the end, things just falter for us, and, we end up losing by double digits, really, in which we shouldn't have. And really, you can make an argument that really we probably shouldn't have lost at all. It was going to be close, I think, either way, at least, when you look at it through majority of the ball game here, you kind of thought it was going to be close. It was tied at 17 at the half. The third quarter was a little not too good for us, or not too good to us rather. But we still, we was down by 10 points, came back out right there at the first part of the fourth quarter, and got it going again. And got it, I believe, within 4 or 5 points, and yet again, just kind of falling off. So we've got to learn how to finish. We got to find a way to overcome adversity, especially in crunch time. And I think hopefully with time, we'll be able to do that. I'm not sure how things will always pan out, but that's the hope anyway. That you just continue to learn, gain experience. And hopefully when those opportunities come up sometime down the road, that you'll be able to make good of those opportunities and come out on the winning side of the scoreboard. But there's always, things you can say, well, I wish we could have done this better or that better. It's an evolving thing every single ball game that you can always do different things and find ways to win. But until you get over that hump, it's just always going to be a lot of ifs and, should have and everything else. But, again, the Frankton team, all respect goes to them. We want to wish them the best of luck throughout the rest of their season. I'm sure we'll probably end up seeing them hopefully down the road again, Lord willing, that we'll get to continue to play basketball here. But again, the Lady Raiders, scoring-wise, quite a bit of, variety here as far as spreading the ball. You had Reese Baker, 10 points. Jalen Willis, 8 points. Layla Lee with 6. Cameron Wise with 5. And Malia York with 3. So we got, a little bit of everybody involved. Just unfortunately, we wasn't able to get the W. And you just got to look towards Thursday night's game. You got a big game coming up against Oak Hill at Oak Hill on Thursday night. Again, that game was supposed to be played at Cowan. That game was postponed. We'll play that at some other later date, whenever that might be. We'll make sure and let all of you know. But instead of playing at Cowan on Thursday night, again, we will be playing at Oak Hill. That'll be a JV start of 6 o'clock, varsity game to follow. We hope to make that trip there. Not 100% sure quite yet if we will or not, but we will sure give it our best try to get there to do that one. But, hoping to get back on the winning side of things come up Thursday night again as Wapahani, again, loses tonight. Final score 48-32. The Lady Raiders now fall to 1-4 on the season. Again, folks, we'll have our Raider Sports Report. We'll have that uploaded here in just a little while, here in hopefully about 20 minutes or so from now. And that gives us the update on the schedule for this week and next week. We went ahead and went a little bit more than what we usually do. We usually do it a breakdown of a weekly basis. But since Christmas is next week and we have some other games, we went ahead and scheduled that for a breakdown of this week's schedule and next week's schedule. So what we have ahead, we'll have it on our Raider Sports Report. So please check that out. We have some schedule changes and much more. So, again, we thank you all for watching here tonight. Brandon Morvillius alongside cameraman Jordan Redbeard McCoy saying good night from Raider Gymnasium.